The mighty Amazon rainforest. Stretching across 8 South American countries, it is by far the largest rainforest in the world, covering over 5 million square kilometers. All this dense tropical plant life holds an inconceivable amount of carbon, roughly 123 petagrams of it to be precise. But as the planet warms and the forest is burned, there is a risk of this carbon entering the atmosphere. This has the potential to change the entire ecosystem, shifting from a lush, humid forest to a sparse, arid savanna. Welcome back to another episode of Tipping Points. One of the features that makes the Amazon so unique is its ability to generate its own weather. On average, the Amazon rainforest gets 170 to 300 centimeters of rainfall per year, depending on the region. This abundant rain is what makes the rainforest a rainforest, allowing for the explosive growth of plant and animal life. A majority of this precipitation comes directly from the trees through a process known as evapotranspiration. This is the process where water moves from the soil to the air in a gaseous state as a byproduct of photosynthesis. Over the entire rainforest, this water vapor adds enormous amounts of moisture to the air, making up 25 to 35% of the total rainfall in the Amazon. That's nearly a third of the forest rain coming straight from the plants themselves. However, as the forest is cut and the land warms, the water coming from evapotranspiration starts to dry up. The Amazon region is what's known as a bistable ecosystem, meaning it has 2 states where it's in a stable equilibrium. These states depend on the available water and can shift between a rainforest or savanna. If increased warming coupled with deforestation disrupt rainfall patterns, it could potentially push this ecosystem past its tipping point, going from rainforest to savanna. Current literature estimates this tipping point to be either 4 degrees Celsius of global warming or 40% total deforestation. Once this tipping point is passed, it is very difficult to return to the original state, as a savanna would be the new equilibrium. This means losing a majority of the carbon sequestered in plant life, which would lead to an even faster acceleration of climate change. With this being said, has any legitimate effort been made to keep the forest intact? When it comes to rising global temperatures, 4 degrees Celsius of warming is far beyond where humanity is today. While still very possible if business continues as usual, the world is slowly taking action to reduce carbon emissions, hopefully making this level of warming unlikely. Deforestation, on the other hand, is a separate issue, one that requires large-scale collective action to solve. Jair Bolsonaro, the current president of Brazil, has not taken steps to seriously combat the destruction of the Amazon and views the rainforest as a resource that belongs to Brazil first and foremost. There is a level of distrust among Bolsonaro's administration and the motives of foreign governments telling Brazil not to utilize its natural resources. International strategies such as the Amazon Fund and REDD+, which we covered previously in our deforestation video, have been repeatedly blocked or rejected by Bolsonaro. Not all efforts have been fruitless, however. The Amazon soy moratorium, banning soy farming on recently deforested land, has reduced the conversion of rainforests to soy farms significantly in recent years. In addition, satellite surveillance of the Amazon from Brazil's deter system has reduced the anonymity of deforestation. While these are certainly steps in the right direction, they are by no means enough to ensure the stability of the Amazon rainforest. There will need to be horizontal trust between Brazilian political actors and international governments, along with widespread knowledge of the threat of savannization. Only by tackling the issues of both climate change and deforestation can the Amazon rainforest be ensured from crossing the system's tipping point. Thanks for sticking around to the end. Comment your thoughts on the video or even suggest the topic you'd like to see in a future episode. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like, subscribe, and share to support Planet Zero. I'll see you next time.